I fear this might be the most lopsided. I fear this might be the most lopsided thing ever. Wow. Hello. And welcome to this really atrocious setup. Guys, we're leveling up. We're moving up in the... I can't because the camera is so cocked. Wait, I don't like this. This feels really vulnerable. Hi, I just got off work, so I kind of look busted and chopped. And I can't figure out my fuck-ass bangs. Also, I did not cut bangs. Like, this is just the way that my hair is growing. But I am gonna cut bangs. Anyway, you don't care. Hi. I wanted to... What did I want to do? Let me look at my notes. My notes app hates to see me come, and it's like, not another poem, girl. Please. Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to say that I feel welcome back to hanging out with your smartest and funniest friend. That is a reference to the show or the movie, excuse me, Bodies, Bodies, if you haven't seen it. Because that is literally, I feel like the character Alice every time I do these things. And my whole setup in this video is so funny because I'm just like, I don't know. I give myself the ick a little bit, which I know people are going to be like, you need to be confident in your work. And I'm like, it's YouTube. At the end of the day, it is YouTube. So I can only be as confident as like, I'm only doing this to go on the dope trips, okay? Dope squad. I actually think there was like controversy with that. I don't think that's a thing anymore. But if it is a thing, send me to Bora Bora. I'd love to. Anyway, I also wanted to say that towards the end of this video, I feel like I turn into such a cunt. And I feel like I'm ungrateful. I've been getting like a lot of support in my eyes. Because actually any amount of support on this channel is amazing. And I really am doing this just as like a fun little thing. I say it as a fun little thing as if I didn't set up a whole ass light and camera and have a microphone last time in this video. It's fun. I don't know if I want that setup again. I actually kind of hated it. I kind of prefer this, but I want to have the microphone present. So, but I'm feeling lazy today. I don't want to set it up. I think I'm overcomplicating it. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much. And yeah, for the support. This has been so much fun for me. And it means a lot. So, yeah. All right. Enjoy the video, cum sluts. I feel very vulnerable because look at my stupid microphone. I figured out how to set it up. Like, I'm pretty much unstoppable right now. This chair, like... I grew a few inches lately, and I think it's because I fixed my posture. All of that is out the window for this chair right now. And it's stuffy as hell in here. Hold on. I gotta get some airflow going. This is so... I feel so funny right now. My God. Then this chair is so low to... so low to the ground. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. We're gonna lose the shitty glasses. Alright, we're just gonna... I also have a mirror right there so I can see, which is great. Hello. Yes, so today I wanted to talk. This is so funny. Okay, hold on. Okay. Today I wanted to talk about, there are lyrics to a song that I really like. It's OMG by Suki Waterhouse. Actually, probably one of my favorite songs known ever to mankind ever. Probably the best song that's ever been written ever. And that's not gross hyperbole or an exaggeration. That's just the truth. And the lyrics are, oh my God, take me back the way that I was. Lyrical genius. But I think that the reason that the lyrics resonate with me so heavily, the hunching is sending me. I cannot even. Wait. Sorry. I feel so funny with the microphone. Maybe I should sit down. Would that be better? I don't know. I'm gonna try. Oh, also, I put this Perry the Platypus sticker that used to be on my wall, and by used to I mean 5 minutes ago, and I ripped off the paint in my wall. Fuck! I don't know if I'm gonna... I have to repaint anyway soon, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find that color again. I fucking painted this room. As you can tell, I was younger. I was 16 when I moved down in this room. And it still looks like 16, 17-year-old me had a vision, and that vision was me projectile vomiting at that time all over the room, and that's now I have to just dwell in here in my new found 21-year-old, almost 22-year-old body, and it's fucking horrible. It's so fucking horrible. But anyway, so that's actually kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I promise I'm going back to the Suki Waterhouse lyrics because they tie into what I was going to say. As of right now, I'm living back with my parents. I moved back home. Yes, and it's because of this economy, but also a plethora of other reasons. I moved away from a town that I have a lot of friends and friendships and community built in. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, oh my God, Ella, why would you do that? If you have a good community, wouldn't you want to stay? Yeah, you would think so, wouldn't you? So for context, you would think so, wouldn't you? Context for that is someone that I loved very dearly passed away, died. Yeah, didn't even ask me if that was okay. If she would have asked me and ran it by me, I might have been like, that's fine. Thanks for letting me know. Have your papers on my desk by 5 type shit. But she just died. So, that sucked. And I also was grossly snapped into reality with my own mortality and the fragility of it all. It's funny because I always thought that that was such a cliche, and until someone that I loved died. And I think it's one of those things that humans are just like, oh yeah, whatever, life's so fragile, until it happens to you. Kind of sucks. You can say it till you're blue in the face, till the cows come home, till your balls fall off. Patent pending, one of my favorite quotes my friend said. But until it happens to you, you just don't really ever think about it. And anyway, I just wanted to do something different with my life. So I decided to be a bum and move back into my parents' house and start playing Fortnite with my friends. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? But that was the reason. Also, okay, I guess I'm just gonna say this right now. In regards to this whole video, there's a song that my friend sent me, who was the same friend that showed me Girls. Some friend, by the way, my friend. I'm just kidding. She's actually truly one of my best friends, and I would do anything for her. I'd take a bullet for her. Love you if you're watching. Also, my cousin knows about this account now. Hi, Kate. And hi, Amelia. My fans. Hey. I can't. It's funny. She sent me a song called Fleeting, and I don't remember who it was by, and it ruined my life. By Sarah Kinsley? Yes, Sarah Kinsley. And the lyrics, let me just read them to you, because they've been very prominent in my life. And this doesn't really pertain to the video, but kind of. You want to feel something new, anything to get old thoughts away from you. You want to breathe like you used to, with no doubt, and your arms out. What happened to you? You can cut your hair all you want, which I did, but it won't stop the feeling. The answer is always fleeting. Oh! And then there's, it's not forever, just a feeling. It's not forever, it's only a feeling. You can blame and wave the gun around. You can say it must be this place. I'm sick. This city keeps bringing me down, but it's not the weather. It's not the pressure that makes you want to drown. You're lonely, can't you tell? And you'll feel it even in your hometown. Ah! Fuck! Because I moved out of a city and I was like, it must be the city. And then I moved back to my hometown and I'm still miserable. What? Oh, so it's just me and it's just life. Cool. Doesn't matter where I live. Life's gonna happen no matter what. Kill me. It's sick. It's sickening. But also, just so I can make sure I try to put a fucking fuck-ass positive spin on this, life happens good and bad, no matter where you're at. Because the old city that I used to live in, so much beautiful shit happened. So, just want to go on record and say that. Anyway, I moved back home, and I'm in my childhood room, and I think it's weird because everything at my house is the same, but I am completely and radically different, and different in a way that actually makes me sick. Different in a way where I miss my youth and my innocence so much. Because I miss being on autopilot and not thinking about things. And I miss just having so much fun with not a care
in the world, and I got to do that for a longer period of time than a lot of other people do, so for that I'm grateful. But there is something, when something really devastating to you happens, obviously your world stops and life completely shifts and you'll never be the same again. And I think that's like the worst part of grieving to me, is realizing that I will never be the same again. I will never look at life the way that I once used to, and I'll just never be the same. And I think that being in my childhood house after everything that unfolded last year unfolded, and me being the new person that I am, it's just like a gross reminder of childhood all the time, being home again and being in this room. And it's very bittersweet because I feel so grateful for this time with my family. I can't with the hunchback, bitch. Wait, hold on. Maybe I'll sit like this. Oh. And then hold the microphone up like this. Maybe this is more cunt. But, I think I took for granted a lot, and it's really nice being with my family again. I'm lucky enough that I'm close with them, and they're great, but it's also like I'm not a kid anymore, and it's so obvious to me that is the case, and it's almost like I'm in the final push and goodbye of childhood, because my world was rocked last year, and I truly am not the same, and I'm yearning to go back to the way that I used to be. And like I said, it's just so hard, and I feel like I'm claustrophobic in my own skin in my own house, because I'm just like, oh fuck, like everything is the same, everything is left the way that it once was, except for me, and I don't even feel like this person anymore. And I think that's obviously it's time for like a redo, but it's also, it's very strange. And it feels like that part of my life actually didn't even happen, because it was only a year of living in a different town. But it's like that song by Joe Keery. And I mean, it's all over fucking Instagram and TikTok now. Leave it to Instagram and TikTok to ruin a good fucking song. But it's, oh God, what is it called? I should know this. It's like, and when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it, another version of me. End of beginning. Ugh, make me sick. Yeah, it truly, it feels like that. And I go back and visit my old town quite a lot, and it sucks because it brings up so much pain, but also being home brings up a lot of pain as well. And I guess I just wasn't. I don't like how quiet it is in this hoe. I feel fucking insane, loony bin, out of my mind right now. I'm like, wait, not the psychosis setting in. Me clocking and like, clock it, that I'm actually just sitting in my room by myself, talking to myself. Wow. 2026 is wild. The internet is wild. Meh. And then I put this online for a bunch of perfect strangers to see and judge me based on their own life experiences, and they can decipher if they like me or not, again, based on them. The fuck? I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. It's just weird. Anyways, yeah, so I guess that I am yearning and aching for the person I used to be, but I'm also really grateful for where I am now, because I like the person that I am right now. But there is just this like genuine missing of innocence, and I know all of us, I think every human being ever craves childhood, or just maybe if you had a bad childhood, just innocence in any sort. And like I said, I think, yeah, it's just kind of like the sitting in here that's like, wow, I have changed so much, and I'm going to continue to do so. And I think it's also this like bittersweet, it's like this sadness that's like, and I'm back and I'm watching my parents get older. Like, nobody's getting any younger. This is so sad and devastating. I'm like, bitch, okay, I'm gonna like I'm gonna like try to amp it up a little bit here in a second because this is like just the sad fest, Jesus. But it's also hard to watch my parents like get older and grow, and then my brother, and it's like it's beautiful but so tender at the same time, and it's like every single day it's just like a fucking stomach punch. But then again, like there's also a lot of beauty in it because I get to like, see. I don't know if there's ever going to be another time in my life that's not right now that I'm not going to be like able to see my mom every day. Oh my God, I'll start crying. I can't talk about my mom, actually. Actually, just kidding. Just kidding. Exnay the mom talk because mom talk. Is mom talk going to survive this? Do you guys watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Be so fucking for real. But, yeah, wow. Wow. I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, I'm your favorite. What's that one thing? I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. I don't even want to refer to myself as a fucking YouTuber, okay? I'm your favorite celebrity's bad acid trip. I'm your favorite celeb. Yeah, I'm your favorite celebrity's bad acid trip. I'm your favorite celebrity's nightmare blunt rotation. So that's me. Anyway, I'm talking about sad shit, but it's hard not to take this time for granted because I'm just in this weird fucking limbo period right now where I'm just like, I don't know. Also, on top of it, I know I keep talking about this in every video, but I'm watching Girls right now for the first time. I'm not having, this isn't fun anymore. I'm not having fun anymore. Like, this, it's so, it's so bad. It's so good, but it's so fucking bad. And it's like, if you're thinking of watching Girls, and you're in a like kind of weird place right now, don't. I wouldn't. I surely would not do that to yourself. That's like a fucking form of masochistic self-hate. My friends turned me on to the show, in January.
Yeah, once again, some friends. Just kidding.
And I will never be the same. So, but I want to talk about something else that's been coming up for me a lot during this time as well. This weird limbo, goodbye to childhood, acceptance for all that is, and acceptance for who I am, and acceptance for what has happened to me, and acceptance that I truly will not be the same again, and that can be okay. One day that can be okay. Is compassion. Compassion has formed a lot, and I wanted to say, while we're on the topic of girls, I have developed so much compassion, and I don't think a lot of people get that same experience when they watch Girls for the first time, and I think that that's very fair. The reason that I have so much compassion is because it shows the real raw grittiness of being a 20-something-year-old girl living in a very cutthroat city at a pretty cutthroat time, riddled with insecurities, and their life decisions, you can see, are made strictly because they're insecure and they don't know what the fuck is going on. And if I myself, the person that I've been the past few years, can't have compassion for that, then I don't have a soul, because I am also somebody that has been riddled with so many insecurities. And I don't know a person who isn't. I'm like, seriously, like, this is me coming out as a human being to you all. I'm like, congratulations, you're normal, especially in this day and age. But I have made some really, really horrible, fucked up decisions the past few years, and they came from a place of insecurity. And I honestly think watching that show has helped me to develop a lot of self-compassion for me as well. And I've kind of been forced to look at myself in such a way that is really shitty, because when I did move to that other city for a year, the one that I just barely moved back from, I hope you're following. If you're not, girl, I don't blame you. But I was actively running away from things and actively running away from myself and running away from things I actually wanted to do and pursue, and also just kind of go party, which is fine. I think that that's only normal in the 20s, but I think life has made me sit my ass down and face myself in a very intense way. But anyway, I also have had a lot of time the past few months to be here back in my childhood home and to really think about things. And I think I'm finally getting to the stage where there's a lot of compassion for myself. And I haven't had any of that. I've just dragged my name across the coal mines and myself riddled with shame and guilt. Riddled. What a fucking cunty word. Love that word. And I think that shame and guilt are emotions that are there to serve a purpose, obviously. I think they're kind of there to show you that you're not acting in alignment. I hate to get all hippie, but acting on alignment for who you want to be as a person. And I think that, like I said, I've definitely experienced a lot of that. And I think girls kind of makes you feel better in a sense, and it makes you feel more human too. And I think that when you start developing that compassion for yourself, you start developing that compassion for other people. And I think that that's something we're severely lacking right now. And I think that I don't know. I think that everyone is doing the best that they know how with the circumstances they've been given. Well, most of everyone. And I don't think I'm immune to that. I don't think you're immune to that. And I don't think the girls are immune to that. And I think that you can disagree with people's choices, but still understand that those choices were probably made at a time when they were hurting severely. Is that an excuse to be a shit person? Absolutely the fuck not. But I do think that, like I said, this whole process and experience has really softened a lot of my layers and has really softened me as a person. And I just have a very intense, radical amount of compassion for people now, which, again, I also fucking hate a bitch. So it's up and down, you know what I mean? But I also think that, you know, I have had a quite rude awakening to life as an adult and kind of what that looks like. And I don't think that the goodbye to childhood necessarily means the goodbye to beauty and fun. Two things that I think childhood can embody. Again, if you've had a shitty childhood, this is probably not going to resonate with you. And I'm sorry. I hope that you're finding a way to heal that. But I don't think, I don't think that it's, a goodbye to beauty or whatever I said, fun. I think it's just making room for new beauty and fun. And I actually am going to end this off, I think, with this one audio voice memo that I recorded recently that I think pretty much encapsulates what I've been feeling right now, because I also just think it's a weird time to be a human in general. And I think that there's a lot of people saying a lot of stuff, and I think that we're just really confused as to what the quote-unquote right or wrong way is to exist. And you stack that on top of already having our own pain and insecurities that are so unique to us, it gets really fucking confusing out here. And I truly am just at a point right now for me where I'm just like, I just want to have as much fun as I can have with my own life and my own journey and my own path, and trying to, you know, just have fun in my own skin, because this is the body I've got. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And also just, you know, having fun in my own little reality with my own people that I see on the day to day. And like, I don't know, I guess just kind of lightening up, because, you know, in the past I've tried to really like have this fucking tight ass grip on myself and life, and I realize that does nothing but make me miserable. And then on the other side of things, when I try to be too loosey-goosey, go with the flow, let life surprise me sort of thing. Let life surprise me. Last time I let life surprise me, someone fucking died. So, no more surprises. You've lost privileges, bitch. So I think that there's a happy middle, and I think that we're always, as a humanity, trying to strive to figure out what the happy middle looks like for us. And I don't know. I think I'm just very much at a time right now, like I said, where I'm very fucking confused and I'm having to deal and work through a lot of pain. But I do think that I'm coming out the other side with all of that. And I think I am emerging into a whole new person. And I think, yeah, through this process, so much compassion has been developed. And I think the final blow and the final saying goodbye to what is childhood and innocence is sad and horrible, but it's also the hello to like the 20s, the fucking messy, crazy, unpredictable, ridiculous, emotional shit show roller coaster 20s. And I'm okay with that now. I intend on fully making a bunch of horrible mistakes. Not ones that can fuck with me for the rest of my life, but like, girl, I don't want to get pregnant. I'm not down with that. Or a DUI. I also probably won't kill someone unless it's our president. And just kidding. Or am I? And then what else do I not want to do? Maybe I don't really want to go to jail. So those are my kind of big four. But I do intend on making a lot of horrible mistakes. I intend on fucking up over and over again. I intend on going for my dreams. And I intend on being the baddest bitch with the fucking fattest ass in the lower 48. No, fuck it, the whole country. No, fuck it, the whole world. So those are my goals. And having a lot of hot sex. Safely. Practice safe sex, everybody. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just where I'm at right now. And I think that it's a good place to be. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't even know what I wanted to really chat about in this video, but it really truly was just the ending of childhood and sorting through all of that and looking at life in with completely new eyes that have kind of been tainted a little bit. And that's really sad, but the eyes still see beauty. You know what I mean? It's like the same pair of eyes. They've been clouded for a really long time because I have not been able to accept my new reality. And that's a huge part of grief. Anyway, I feel like I need to lighten this up. I'm like, God damn, should I like flash my tits? Should I like slap the tip on the camera? Like, I'm not always going to be this doomsday gloomsday, I promise. I just am like, you know what? The captain always goes down with the ship. In this situation, you're the captain, I'm the ship, you're riding me. You're driving me crazy. No, you're driving my ship, and the captain always goes down with the ship, and when the ship is sad, this analogy, this is totally an analogy. What, you don't know this? You don't know this analogy? When the ship is sad and has been going through it, it likes to drag everybody down with it, the whole damn crew. And so I'm putting my emotions on you. Sorry. But if you made it this far, clearly you don't mind it. You're sick. You're sick and twisted for that. Anyway, that's all I got. You know how much my intrusive thoughts, I really want to just like deep throat this microphone. Like I'm not going to, but anyway, I'm going to play the voice memo recording and then the song is going to play us out. Just seen my girls this weekend. So real queen. We're going to play, what song should play us out? Oh, Charlie XCX, obviously. And then my shitty outro. I need to make a new one. This is so unserious, but I'm having fun. Real talk, I'm just kind of using this platform to maybe get my name out there because I'm just using you guys. So hope you're okay with that. Most of you are, because I know your standards are fucking in hell at this point. I don't even know if there's like a pillar lower than hell. I never read the Bible, but if there is, that's where your standards are. And we all need to raise them. Anyway, play that, and then Charlie XCX is going to take us out. Like I said, I promise I'm not always going to be the suck fest. Like, shit is not doomed all the time, guys. Don't worry. Yes, Charlie! I feel like this is like the beginning of Psychosis.
that, I'm gonna go on a walk now and listen to music, because if I don't do that, the demons will win. So thanks for watching. Again, thank you so much for all the support. I would say I love you, but I don't really know you, but I appreciate you, and you're probably really hot. And truly, thank you so much. Like, I mean, it means a lot. Okay, bye. Ah! Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, bye. Bye. Where the fuck's the button?